Hello everybody, welcome in, welcome back to the channel, and welcome once again to Once Upon a Turkey Leg. It is my pleasure to be here with you on yet another Thursday evening. If you're on the replay, um, first of all, leave me a comment and let me know that you were here watching, and I would really appreciate that. Um, and make sure to pop the like, everyone watching. Pop the like button and let me know, and that tells YouTube that you like this, that this stuff is good stuff, and to share it out and all that. That helps. It tells Big Al what to do with this stuff. Um, so yeah. Um, so I just got done with a channel update stream, updates, particularly on this show. And if you missed that, I will do a quick recap of what's going on with Once Upon a Turkey Leg at the end of the stream. But for the full discussion of it, you can check that out later. The channel updates and chat stream that I have there. And so let me say hello. I've got some friends in here on the live chat tonight. I am Lyle, was in here a little bit earlier. Hello, Lyle. Welcome in. Dave Stragan, hello. Welcome in. Gloria Thibodeau, hello. Welcome in. And Jason Thibodeau, hello. Welcome in, everybody. And I'm sure more friends will pop in um, as the stream progresses. Well, I have a couple of stories that I want to read for you guys. That is Valentine's Day related, and one is actually a Valentine story, and the other one is a story that I have not yet read on the channel, but that I've had it in my library for a long time, and a couple years already, and I just have not read it. And I just realized that it's a good Valentine's story, I think, and I think hopefully you will enjoy that. And I'll get going on that in a minute. I do want to just a quick recap. I was at Walt Disney World yesterday. I did a stream from the Magic Kingdom. We had a nice little stroll around the park there. I had a good time there. Pretty not too long after I ended the stream, though, I park hopped over to Epcot for a couple of hours, and before hopping back to um, the TTC and leaving for home. So I had a good day at Walt Disney World, there, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot. My Magic Kingdom stream is up on the channel. It's the stream before my update stream, so it's up there. If you want to go check it out, if you missed it, it's up there. And saw a couple characters. We took a little peek of the castle. The repainting is underway, and um, honestly, we're gonna have to wait until it's fully repainted, um, probably to get the full, effect of it. But anyway, at one point on the stream, I also did got a little sneak peek, pretty much unintentionally, because I'm trying not to look too much at construction updates of the new Piston Peak area where they're doing the work. Um, but there is a point in the stream where I do look over there from where Tiana's is, and you can actually get a pretty decent view of what's going on in there. So anyway, without further ado, It's time to read the stories, so sit back, relax, and here we go with the stories tonight on this um, edition of Once Upon a Turkey Leg. All right, a Charlie Brown Valentine is the first story tonight. A Charlie Brown Valentine is by Charles M. Schulz. Charles M. Schulz. And this is based on the animated special. The text was adapted by Natalie Shaw, illustrated by Robert Pope. Valentine's Day is around the corner. Charlie Brown and his friends are busy preparing for the big day and hoping to receive Valentines of their own. Valentine's Day puzzles me, Chuck, Peppermint Patty confides in him. If someone gives you a great big Valentine, does that mean they love you? Ooh, I don't know. Good question. Charlie Brown thinks for a moment. I don't think the size of the card really matters, he replies. Peppermint Patty looks confused. Have you received a lot of Valentine's Day cards? She asks. Hmm. Not even one, Charlie Brown admits. But I have a feeling this will be the year. Just then, Snoopy walks by with a wheelbarrow full of valentines. Good grief, thinks Charlie Brown. Good grief is right. For Charlie Brown, Valentine's Day is just like any other day. As usual, he has a particular special someone on his mind. I'd give anything to be able to talk to that little red-haired girl, he says to himself at lunch as he walks by. The amazing thing is, I know I'm the kind of person she would like. I'm not the greatest person who ever lived, of course, but who is? It turns out someone does think Charlie Brown is special. Ooh, Marcy. She is making a valentine for him. When her friend Peppermint Patty finds out, she is surprised. You can't do that. He'll think you like him, Peppermint Patty tells Marcy. I do. I'm very fond of Charles, Marcy replies. That's when Peppermint Patty realizes she likes Charlie Brown too. Uh-oh. A little competition there. Mm-mm. After school, Marcy walks to Charlie Brown's house and asks him an important question. I may or may not be sending you a Valentine, Charles, so I need to know something. Do you like me? Marcy asks. Do I what? Charlie Brown says, not really listening. What? Forget it, Marcy tells him. Marcy tells Peppermint Patty she isn't giving a Valentine to Charlie Brown after all. The next day, Peppermint Patty walks home with Charlie Brown and stands by as he checks the mailbox. When he sees an envelope inside with his name on it, His face lights up. Got a letter, eh, Chuck? Peppermint Patty asks him, smiling. Charlie Brown reads it aloud. I know you like me, and in my own way, I like you too. Then he turns to Peppermint Patty and says excitedly, I think it's from that little red-haired girl. Peppermint Patty scowls. That letter is from me. You like me, Chuck, she insists. I do? Charlie Brown asks. He doesn't want to hurt her feelings, but he really thought the little red-haired girl sent him a valentine. I guess it is too good to be true, he thinks. Oh. Charlie Brown can't help it. His heart belongs to the little red-haired girl. He is determined to find the courage to bring her a valentine, so he makes a card and shows it to Sally and Snoopy. Sally is worried. What if he laughs in your face? She asks her big brother. Charlie Brown sighs. At least I'd be near her. Charlie Brown asks Snoopy to help him practice delivering the card. Charlie Brown goes outside their house, holds out the valentine, and rings the doorbell. Snoopy comes out wearing a bright red wig. He isn't much help, so Charlie Brown sets off for the little red-haired girl's house, rehearsing his speech on the way. Here, sweet little red-haired girl, I made this valentine for you, Charlie Brown says as he walks. Then he gulps and begins again. Here, I hope you like this valentine as much as I like you. He tries out a few different smiles and even a wink, but he is too nervous. When he spots a mailbox, he quickly drops the valentine inside without even signing his name on the card. Oh, come on, Charlie Brown. Next, Charlie Brown decides to buy some candy for the little red-haired girl. I'd like to buy a box of candy for a girl who doesn't know I exist, he confesses to the candy store clerk. But nothing is too expensive, ma'am. I'll never have the nerve to give it to her anyway. Uh. Charlie Brown makes it all the way to the little red-haired girl's house before stopping at a tree near her front door, too afraid to move closer. Maybe I can hide behind this tree and hold out this box of candy, he thinks, and when she comes by, she'll take it out of my hand. He gets as far as hiding behind the tree and holding out the candy before realizing how silly he looks and heading home. Then Charlie Brown gets the idea to invite the little red-haired girl to the school's Valentine's Day dance. but he asks Linus to find out if she likes him first. Um, oh. He sits across the room from you, Charlie Brown overhears Linus saying to the little red-haired girl. By the window. No, in the last row. Well, sort of a round face. No, brown, like in town. She doesn't even know who Charlie Brown is. Ah. Finally, Lucy tells Charlie Brown to just walk up to the little red-haired girl and introduce himself. I can't talk to her, Charlie Brown blurts out. She has a pretty face, and pretty faces make me nervous. Lucy is furious. How come my face doesn't make you nervous? Huh? I have a pretty face. How come you can talk to me? Hi, Jonathan. Welcome in, Jonathan Chong. So Charlie Brown runs away and decides to ask Sally to deliver a note since he had trouble before. He hides as Sally rings the doorbell. Will she laugh? Or can she possibly like me too? He wonders. Then Sally returns, hands back the note, and shrugs. She couldn't read your smudgy writing. I can't stand it, Charlie Brown sighs. At school, Linus urges Charlie Brown to seize the moment. Ask her right now. Charlie Brown is too scared. She's something, and I'm nothing, he explains. If I were something and she were nothing, I could talk to her. Or if she were something and I were something. Or if she were nothing and I were nothing. You know, Charlie Brown, for a nothing, you really are something, Linus says. Uh, on Valentine's Day, Charlie Brown and Snoopy get all dressed up and head to school for the dance. Dogs can't come in, says the boy at the door. This kid thought it was a costume ball. This kid thought it was a costume ball, so he wore a dog suit, Charlie Brown explains. It works. Soon they are on the dance floor, and Charlie Brown spots the little red-haired girl. He spots her. The little red-haired girl. She's just waiting for you to ask her to dance, Linus says. Go on. Charlie Brown's knees are shaking. His heart is pounding. He takes one step and then another. I'm going to ask her. I'm getting there. I'm. That's when Peppermint Patty and Marcy pull him onto the dance floor. You sly devil, says Peppermint Patty. We've been looking for you. Oh man, what about the little head red-haired girl? Soon it's time for the last dance. But the little red-haired girl is already dancing with Snoopy. Good grief, Charlie Brown sighs, realizing that was his last chance. Then he has a happy thought. Oh, wonder what his happy thought is. Oh, Linus, maybe she sent me a Valentine, but it was delayed in the mail. Maybe it's in the mailbox right now. A real fancy Valentine with lace. So the next morning, Charlie Brown opens the mailbox. He's gonna open it. He's gonna open it. Gonna open it. And Snoopy pops out and gives him a big kiss. Snoopy hops to the ground and starts dancing. Then Charlie Brown and Linus are dancing too. Charlie Brown is disappointed that the little red-haired girl didn't send him a Valentine. But he is happy to have such good friends. Besides, there's always next year, he thinks. It's a very happy Valentine's Day after all. And that is the end of our first story, A Charlie Brown Valentine. Hope you enjoyed that. And without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's get on to the second and final story on this edition of Once Upon a Turkey Leg. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, um, this story is a story that I have not read on the channel ever. I've had this book for a while, a couple years, and I just haven't read it yet. And so I was trying to think of what's the second story that I can read that would be appropriate for Once Upon a Turkey Leg before Valentine's Day. And so I was trying to think, okay, I don't really have besides the Charlie Brown story, I don't really have a Valentine's story, but I might have like a love story, a cute little love story. And so I remembered I had this. So our second story on the stream on Once Upon a Turkey Leg tonight is Wally. Disney Pixar's Wally. So here we go. Our second story tonight. Wally. Adapted by Vic E. Designed by Deborah Boone. Illustrated by Jean-Paul Orpinas and Scott Tilley. Wally the robot was cleaning. He took big bunches of trash and compacted them into cubes that were small. He liked to find fun things in the trash. He kept the fun things and cubed the rest. The best thing he found was a plant. Oh, wow, how fun. One day, a spaceship arrived and dropped off another robot. Her name was Eve, or Evie. She was sent to look for something special. It was a secret. Shh. It's a secret. Shh. Wally had to make sure that Evie was friendly. At first, Evie didn't seem friendly at all. Oh my goodness. Jen, Lily's mom, hello, welcome in. Yes, Gloria, I would recommend, I'll get back to that after, but yes, you should watch it. So Wally tried to follow Evie in secret. Sometimes he was not very quiet, but other times he was. Eventually, Wally and Evie became friends. Mandy, Mary, hello, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Wally showed Evie the fun things he had collected. He was hoping to hold her hand, but Evie grabbed Wally's plant instead of his hand. Evie fell asleep for a very long time. Then her spaceship returned to take her away. Wally did not want her to go. Eee! Eee! Don't go! Eee! Don't go! Wally held on tight as the spaceship blasted into space. He loved Evie and would follow her anywhere. Aww. Soon Wally and Evie landed on a bigger ship. Wally kept following Eve. Wally hid. Wally met new bots. Wally rescued Eve. Still, still Evie would not hold his hand. Uh-oh. Hold his hand. Come on, you can do it. Alyssa, Neil, hello Neil. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Then a bad robot, zapped Wally. He dumped Wally and Evie into the garbage bay. Wally gave Evie the plant, but now Evie did not want it for her job. She wanted it to help Wally. Oh. Evie put the plant in the ship's hollow detector so that the ship could go back to Earth. Oh, neat. Evie was happy to see Wally's home on Earth, but she was sad that he was hurt. Aw, he's sad. Wally needed Evie's help. This time, she rescued him. Oh, very nice. And at last, Wally taught Evie how to hold his hand. Oh, what a great ending. And that was Wally. Hope you all enjoyed that. Welcome in again to some new friends I haven't seen in my chat either ever or maybe in a while. Hello to Jen, Lily's mom, and Lily. Hello. Neil, listen, Neil. Welcome in. Mandy Mary, hello. Welcome in. Great to have you all popping in here. Jonathan Chong, hello. I said hello. And okay. All right. Well, those are our stories tonight on this second kind of Valentine's edition of the stream. Paul Engel, hello again. Um, so yeah, hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day coming up this weekend. I don't really have anything big planned. I don't really have a Valentine. I don't really have a sweetheart. I may decide to do a Let's Talk Turkey on Saturday evening, so stay tuned. I may decide to do that. Um, but right now I'm not really have anything scheduled. Um, but one thing I do have scheduled is first thing tomorrow morning at about 6:45. I'm going to be going live from New Smyrna, from the Smyrna Dunes Park at the Ponce Inlet, and I'm doing a sunrise beach stroll. So I am looking forward to doing that. It's been a few weeks since I've done it, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the beach and starting my day with just very relaxing, chill vibes. And you come along and join me for that stroll first thing tomorrow morning. And yeah, so um, just a quick recap, and I did a full update stream a little bit ago before this stream. But Once Upon a Turkey Leg is actually going to be shifting to a kind of, I'm going to call it vlog style. And I'm going to be doing the readings on an unlisted stream, and then you will see it go up public afterwards to watch and enjoy the streams. And so that is a shift that I'm making to this show. So tonight's actually the last Once Upon a Turkey Leg that is happening as a live stream. But Monday morning, first thing, I'm looking to bring back Rooster Mode Activated. I was off this past Monday. I took a Monday off, and I'm looking to bring that back um, either this coming Monday or the following Monday. And then, of course, Saturdays, I'm looking to bring back Let's Talk Turkey to chat on the weekends. So, and I don't have any Disney streams planned at the moment, but stay tuned. I am going to be back at I'm gonna be back to Hollywood Studios, doing a little stroll around that park sometime next week. Stay tuned. It's gonna happen, and it will happen. Um, I just gotta double check my schedule and get it scheduled. So thank you to everyone for popping in. Everyone in the live chat. If you're on the replay, leave me a comment and let me know that you watched. And everyone, if you have not already, bop that like button, and let YouTube know that you liked it. And absolutely. So with that, guys, have a gobble-tastic night. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, have a great, you know, Valentine's Day, however you will be spending it. I hope it's a good weekend for you. And I'll see you next time here on the channel. So take care, guys. Good night, and I'll see you next time.